Chat. Chatter Nation. DK Chillfang Nation. Where we at, guys? It is time to read some spooky stories, everyone. Everyone, we are going to be reading your spooky stories. All the stories that you, yes, you, chats, have submitted to the Google form. We have 74 responses. Well, one of them was a test. So we have 73 responses. 73 submissions to the Google form. They could all be slop. There could be some good ones. I haven't looked. I would have made one, but I didn't think of anything. Well, technically, you could still submit a story if you really wanted to. Now, let me refresh the page. Maybe there's something there. Let's see. Did anyone submit? And time was a lot. No. Okay, no. Okay, but we have 74 submissions, though. So hopefully... Are you going to read all of them? Yes. I plan on reading them all because I'm pretty sure there's probably... Let's be real. Let's be real. There is going to be, like, 2 actual stories, and the rest of them are going to be 2-sentence long. He freaking saw Bear 5 in the closet. I guarantee over half of these are going to be freaking... It's going to be slop. It's just going to be slop. Oh, Sadu submitted some slideshows, I think, so I'll figure that out. We will cross that bridge when we get there. But also, guys, we have a background courtesy of Awesome. So awesome in chat. Let me like readjust it a bit. Has made us a background for this stream. It may be Kino. I actually like it. It's good. But so thank you, Awesome, for the background. And thank you, Alex, for the thumbnail. You guys, those two actually put in some work. Actual dub. Alright, but with that being said, let us begin with the spooky stories. Let's get it started for Halloween season. Let me read some spooky stories. Is the music too loud, by the way? Let me turn down the music a little bit. Is this not on the normal? This song's good. I really should put this on the normal. Alright, whatever. Okay. Alright, here we go, guys. Alright, our first story comes from Killbot. One day, on a foggy evening, a man that goes by the name of Alex Sid 445, I mean Alex Sid 46, and the man goes to Discord and goes onto his kitten's DMs. And it's Slop. And Slop. And Sloppenheimer. And it's Slop. Alex's mom then came into his room. And demanded that he took a shower after he had not taken one in 7.5 months. What a tragedy! Oh, the horror! Oh, the horror! So his mother beat him to near death and was thrown into the shower, and then he died from his injuries. And his mother started saying Alex 124 times in a row because she forgot she killed him. Oh my, that was an actual horror story. Oh my horror. Okay. Our next story is a whopping 5 words long. Our next story comes in at a record-breaking 5 words from Neutral Syntax, saying, in the story, kids with unrestricted internet access. Okay, I actually just crapped myself. That was the scariest thing I've ever heard. And it's the scariest thing ever. Okay, this is... okay. Alright, the third one comes from Foober. Foobear submits the next story. Alright, here we go. So, like, this man called Jamini Kwastin Washona. Okay, and Jamini Kwastin Washona loved to ride his... Okay, I can't say that. And something busting engine called the Blowing Back Machine. And Jamini Kwastin Washona rides his car, and he started to see big black figures in the distance. Okay, Jamini Kwastin... You really have to say... I'm just gonna say he, okay? Actual Shakespeare. Okay. He was really scared, but he didn't think anything of it. Then, Jamin Kwastin Woshana. Why is that the name, by the way? Started to see them more often. He was driving through the woods to go to his house. He checked his clock, and it was 3:03 a.m. His house is very far away, and the figure started to glow red. No. After that, he was really effing scared, and he started to pass out of nowhere. And after that, he blacked out and he didn't see the figures anymore. Then, Jamin Kwastin Woshana just kept driving. Wait, he's still driving? He was driving? Wait, I thought he got home and blacked out. Wait, he's driving? How is he dead? Okay, he should be dead. How is he not dead? That's the creepy part. Just kept driving, but then he looked at his clock. 3:03 a.m. He put on a stopwatch while he was driving, and after it hit 1 minute, he looked on his clock and saw that it said 3:03 a.m. What? Then he drove on the highway, and then he asked some guys at a local pub, poured out a pint at the local pub with the lads. Amen. Jamin Kwastin Woshana. Actual go. After that, the guys he met were not talking about time pausing. He tried to ask the guys about it, but they just ignored. That Jamin Kwastin Woshana went back into his car and started driving again. On his GPS, it said that he was at the location, but his house was never even there. After that, he kept driving, and then he went to check the news, and he saw, man in a nut something busting engine went missing on North Lane, his address. His car, it's not a real address. Why are we censoring the fake man's address? His car stopped very violently and he died. Jamin Kwastin Woshana's brother checked on him at day. He doesn't see his car or any trace of Jamin Kwastin Woshana's body. Wow. That was dark and twisted. That was actually dark and twisted. That was spooky. Oh, this is a story. Okay. There's emojis in this story. Okay, this one has emojis in it. Okay, all right. Okay, that was kind of scary. Wait, that was. When do they get scared? Okay, right now there's legs. DK pulls this. There is stage commands in this story. Wait. Okay. This one might be intricate. Okay, this is from Zombie Gaming. Zombie Gaming. I don't know if he's here, but Zombie Gaming, this is his story. Here we go. One fateful night, DK Chillfang was walking out in the woods, and then he saw the worst thing he could ever imagine. Nothing. He didn't see anything. Can we still submit last minute? Yes. Yes, you can. DK shrugged it off. Then, when DK was coming back home, he noticed his door was unlocked. Huh, I swear I locked it. DK said in a nerd tone, like he always does, because he's a nerd like that. What? Well, okay, can we refrain from personal attacks in the story, please? Can we please refrain from the personal attack? What was that? Okay, what was that? What's all that about? What's all this then? Then he opened the door, and what he saw was life-changing. His dad unlocked the door. He did it, I swear. But his dad was sitting down. So DK says to his dad, "Hey dad, did you unlock the door?" DK says in a nerd tone of voice, cause he's a nerd. Shut up! Oh my god, what the hell? Where is the beef? What's the beef? I've lost my spot. And then his dad says, "No, why?" In a manly tone. In a manly tone of voice, unlike his son, Lols. Then DK says, "Huh, alright." TK says, "Oh my god! Is this what it says every time I say a word? Is that what it said every single time I say anything? In a nerd tone of voice?" Okay. Because he's a nerd like that. Okay. Then DK locks the door, goes to his room. Then, you're never going to believe what he saw next. A ghost! A fucking ghost! Oh my god, it's a ghost! DK said in a nerd tone of, oh my, then his manly dad comes in the room and he says, DK, are you stupid? Nothing there, in a manly tone of voice. Then a pumpkin flies in the room from the window and spooks DK because he's a nerd like that. Then the pumpkin flies onto the lizard and he becomes the killer pumpkin lizard named Ryan the Pumpkin Lizard. DK says, oh my freaking gosh, guys, this is so Reddit. Wholesome 100 Ohio Baby Croc Riz and slop. Then DK's manly dad says, Ryan, shut the actual F up. This is why I hate you secretly. I've been going to another house with a family I love while you what? You were stupid bum-aw kid. Every time you can appear in this chat, so I focus on how much I hate you. What? What? Is this a story or a hit piece? Is this a story or is this a hit piece? Okay. What the flip? Raised eyebrow emoji? Then DK pulls this GIF up. Hold on, let me pull up the GIF. Hold on, give me a second, chatters. I'm pulling up the GIF right now. The GIF in question. Hold on. I need to pull it up. It's a tenor GIF. Okay, this is... Alright, this is the GIF. Okay, there you go. There's the GIF. What the flip? Okay, and then, alright. Where were we? Further fueling his father's hate. Hate rage for it, then the worst thing ever walked in the room. A boy kissed her. Yeah, no, nothing else, just that. DK punched it because he's a nerd and hates them. I lost some ideas, so then a effin', aha! Smiley face, pointing up emoji, pointing down emoji, a furry. I know DK hates those. So yeah, a furry walked in, and then the furry, or the DK's name is DK Chillfang. He tried to, I don't know what furries do. They make, what? Yeah, I got no ideas. Just put this in the stream, DK. Please read it out loud for everyone in the class to hear the end. Biatch. Oh yeah. After seeing his son, what? Manly dad said, son, look, I don't get, okay, alright, I'm not reading the rest of this. Alright, moving on. Okay. The spooky stories always include a boy kiss or furry transport. Okay. Okay. I almost missed this. No way Mr. Bro almost missed. Alex doesn't eat or speak because of you. Okay, I'm sorry. My fault, OG. Alright, here we go. What the flip? What's up, Morning Spider-Man? Did Foober submit? Foober did make a submission. Alright, here we go. This story has been submitted by a stoic, I have no enemies, an enjoyer of true art, Rojax, a redditor who enjoys anything wholesome or chatter in your YouTube streams, known as AstroCat 1023. The 12 fellows slowly approached from the ominous building in the dead of night. They couldn't help but notice the massive red sign above them reading Tesco. As they got closer and closer, fear started to build up in their guts. Should they turn back? No. For even if they wanted to, they can no longer, for they are too close. Once they finally made it to the front of the building, the doors automatically slid open, giving them quite the spook. It was almost welcoming, but little did they know the danger that lied inside. As they walked through the door, Gilgamesh, Saturn Man, and two others snuck off to a nearby bathroom to snort some pure Colombian, feast on the leftover Killbot Classic, and talk about how much they love Gady. The remaining 8 didn't notice their disappearance due to the darkness. The 8 continued on until they saw a blue figure standing ominously in the edge of their vision. It was Bear 5! 6 of them were brutally turned into mangled corpses, but Neutral and the unknown fellow managed to escape into the nearby bathroom unnoticed. That was when they saw the others that had snuck off earlier. Neutral and the other unknown fellow rejoiced, for they had assumed that they lost Gilgamesh and Saturn Man to Bear 5. That was when they heard an ear-splitting, "Oh yeah!" sound seconds before a large, red figure burst through the wall. Seconds after, Kool-Aid Man fell to the ground and shattered. They couldn't stop to grieve because they noticed that an Aragor emerged from the... What is it? Aragor? Puddle of the Kool-Aid on the ground. Unfortunately, two of the fellows were too slow to stopping to say, it's right behind us, isn't it? They instantly devoured the remaining four. Gilgamesh, Saturnman, Neutral, and the fourth unknown fellow ran out of the bathroom while being pursued by the Aragor. But soon, Bear 5 started to chase them as well. Shortly after, Ban Ban appeared out of the shadows and began to chase them too. Oh my, scary! Type 1 if that's scary! Chat, type 1 if that's scary. Type 1 if that's scary. The remaining four fellows barely made it out the doors and used shopping carts to barricade them, but it wouldn't hold for long. Just then, a plane came out of nowhere and crashed into the Tesco, instantly killing the Aragor, Bear 5, and Ban Ban. Then, no, Jumbo Josh jumped, emerged from the burning ruins that used to be Tesco and said, "Darn, I thought this was the Pentagon," before passing away from his fatal injuries, and Jumbo Josh may be based. Okay. The four fellows managed to walk home safely, but as three of them sat down on the couch and passed out from exhaustion, the fourth fellow couldn't help but stay up pondering what had just happened in mourning for the lives of the other 8 fellows. However, he didn't notice the tree outside the window staring at him with its glowing red eyes as he was posting this on r/scary stories. How was that one? I sort of liked that one. That one was pretty good. There was some lore mixed in there. Pretty good. Oh, this is from Awesome. This next story is from Awesome. Ben rot dogged your mom. I don't think you did. This is actually just brain rot. It started strong. It started strong. It got a little brain rot. It turned into slop towards the end. It's okay. Alright, here we go. This is from Awesome in the chat. The Haunted User. Ghost emoji, pumpkin emoji, screaming emoji, cold emoji, shocked face emoji, skull emoji. 4 Not a while ago. It was a normal Friday. Ryan had gotten back home from school, eager to stream. Before he set up his stream, a new user joined into the Discord named Jade. Jade then pinged Ryan saying, "@Chillfang, it's nice to meet you. My name is Jade." Although Ryan thought it sounded pretty nice, he ignored it, because Ryan is a bum. Ryan went on to stream with the title, "Gartic Phone with Viewers, streaming because I'm feeling spooky right now." Some viewers, such as Alex Sid, Killbot, Zenith, and also me, Awesome, joined. Okay, they just got a shout out. Shout out to those guys. Ryan started the first round and noticed the time was a little funky, but he didn't mind it. But he regret that because his first prompt was, "Why didn't you respond, man?" Not thinking much of it, Ryan drew his picture so he could be finished. His first image to describe was a bloody man getting decapitated, because that's normal for Gartic. He laughed a bit and wrote, "Bloody death! Capital D. His next prompt to draw was, "Tell me, Ryan." Ryan got confused, because he saw a slight pattern of the prompts. After Ryan drew his image, he got an image that had the words, "Don't be afraid," with red eyes. He obviously thought that was sarcastic, because it sounded so dumb. He captioned it, "Sigma Discord mods when kittens act up." That's so real, though! That's so real, though! Wait, that's actually so real! The round continued, with the "I'm watching you" pattern. The game got to the albums, and Ryan started epically reacting to them, without realizing he was only getting Jade's prompts and images. Once the game got to Jade's album, the last one, the power went out, and Ryan went like, "Are you serious right now?" Then a soft, quiet voice went, "Yes, I am." Ryan tinkled a bit and went onto Discord with his cellular data and saw a message from Jade saying, "Why?" Ryan said, "Why what, Libro, bro?" Okay. But that was the biggest effing mistake he could make, because he heard a window shatter, and then Jade was there. Killbot DM'd Ryan, "Bro, you good?" And Ryan quickly typed, "About to die, I'm good." That's something Killbot would DM me. Killbot would say that in the situation like that. The horror story, when you go back in time and to divert the plane's trajectory, but the tower still fell down. I wonder why that could have been. Do not ask the U.S. government about $21 trillion that went missing on September 10, 2001. Do not ask, sorry. Moving on. Ryan then quickly protected his bearded dragon and gave him everything to eat. Ryan then took his microphone stand as a weapon. Ryan started to walk out of his room when he heard a light screech. Ryan, for some damn reason, started to hallucinate and saw Gartic characters misleading him. Holy crap, this is epic! Anyways, Gorgak told Ryan he's in the bathroom, taking a shit. But then Liv quickly told Ryan, "He's behind you." Jade was actually behind him? Damn! You should trust Liv. Anyways, Ryan stopped hallucinating and hit Jade with his microphone stand, but Jade grew back his limbs like a lizard and started choking Ryan. Ryan said, "Why, man? Tell me!" In an effed up voice, Jade then said, "October Fools! Capital D, it's me! Killbot and Awesome, Swaggy, Alex, Sid, Zenith, and even Cordy recorded your awe and are now posting it on YouTube. 3. The flipping end." Wow, that was Kino. I actually liked that one. I'm not gonna lie, I liked that one. That was one of the better ones. So far, Foovers and Awesomes have been pretty good. I like those. What was this? Nerd story! Nerd story, bro. Nerd. Oh, okay. And after that, Kino, we have some slop. Alright, guys. This story is by Balls. Our story is a whopping 1 word long. Balls. Alright, next story. Okay. Alright, we're getting into some of the good ones, guys. We're getting some real good ones. This one is by Intersloth. The story: The Haunted Amogla. And it sucks. And it's the worst thing ever. Once upon a time, there was a killer Amogla. And then a meteor hit the universe. The end. Okay. Was that Kino? Okay, guys, was the story good? Type 1 if that was a good story. Was that a good story? Type 1. Mute him. Got him. Got this man. Oh my god. Guys. Were there only 3 stories? Jumbo Josh. This story is by Jumbo Goat. My hero. Haunted Kindergarten. The Haunted Kindergarten. Everyone died in there but me. Because I ate vegetables because I'm Jumbo Josh, bruh. It's actually Kino. Guys, I took away... Guys, if we keep spamming, we're gonna have to bring back the slow mode, alright, guys? I'll have to bring back the slow mode if you guys keep spamming, okay, guys? Come on, guys. Alright, here we go. This story is by Lazy. Nerd mode! Okay, Mr. Bro. Okay, Mr. Bro. Alright, Lazy. This is by Lazy. Alright, here's the story. In this story, you're a kid. Okay, I'm a 5-year-old. I'm a young lad. Back in my glory days. You wake up on your bed. You see it's 3 a.m. at night. And you are wondering if you had a dream you just woke up from. Suddenly, you hear a distant chiming from your garden. Daisy. This is your sister's name. Okay, that's just not even true, but okay. Not even accurate, but okay. You wonder who is. Looking for her. Okay, there's just a... Okay. Alright, you wonder who's looking for her. You try and go back to sleep. Daisy. This time it was louder. Daisy. Daisy. Where are you, Daisy? It sounded like they had entered the house, and there were multiple of them. You wonder what's happening. Go over to your toy dolls and hug them. It sounded like a bunch of wood was moving around, like when you play with that old-fashioned dolls from your grandmother. Daisy! Daisy! Where are you, Daisy? Daisy, where are you? They stampede through the rooms, but not yours. Then you hear a... Ah! Silence. It sounded as if they are turning their heads. They ran to your room, barged in and surrounded you. They looked similar to your old dolls. You tried to run, but your legs became stiff like wood. You realized what was happening. You were helpless. You shrank down, becoming fully wooden, as they put you on the shelf of your grandma's dolls. Now you are one of them. Now you watch for eternity, seeing the next children have the same thing happen to them. Dang, that was spooky. That was spooky. That was spooky. Alright, this is by Swaggy Blocks. This one is by Swaggy. The Nightmare of Tesco. One cold October night, the silliest fellow was cleaning up Tesco after stupid Billy threw a pumpkin at the ceiling fan. When he first saw this happen, he was totally pissed! You dumma! What did you expect when you threw a 5-pound pumpkin at the ceiling fan? How did you even pick it up? The silly fellow barked at stupid Billy. He then tried to explain, but the thunder roared with anger. Screaming cat emoji, screaming cat emoji, screaming cat emoji, screaming cat emoji. DK, why do I smell you reading mid? Remove that smell of mid off of you, DK. No, guys, I said I would read every story, okay? Yikes! Yelled stupid Billy as he hid under the counter where the cash register was. The silly fellow didn't think a stupid dumb idiot could be scared of just thunder, but it seemed like not even the dumbest of all could handle it. But then, just suddenly, he heard a familiar sound. Wait, could it be? Oh yes, it was. It was the Jumbo Josh rap song. But where was it coming from? The silly fellow dragged stupid Billy behind him as they went outside. They hopped in the car and drove off. As the silly fellow was driving, he saw Jumbo Josh. They tried to drive away from him, but the darkness took over and they got eaten alive. And that was the story of the lost two fellows. Okay, moving on. XD. Okay. Oh, no. This, uh-oh. Oh, I can't read this one. Oh, I don't think I can read this. Okay, this is definitely not swaggy. All I can say is it's definitely not swaggy because there's 5 N-words in it. The N-word is dropped 5 times. It's used as a verb. It's used as a noun, adjective, and verb. I have a feeling that was this isn't swaggy. The big black, I just can't. Blank was blank his way around the town when night fell for blank Halloween blank night. He was invisible. Scream emoji, scream emoji. He started sucking, okay, men's Squidwards, and everyone was scared of Jerome Blank. Thank you for your submission, Swaggy. Thank you for your submission, Swaggy. Alex. Okay, wow, this is a, this is okay. This is a bit of a wall of text, but here we go, boys. It's Swaggy's. It was real. Okay. Was it real? Type 1 if it... Alright, 1 if it was real, 2 if it was fake. 1 if it was real, 2 if it was fake. What do we think? Someone should have made a story about the 12 fellows and what happened inside the Tesco. Someone did make that story, AJ. That was literally one of the stories already. Alright, I think that's real. I'm thinking real. I'm thinking... the overwhelming consensus seems to be that was real. Alright, here we go. Alex Sid's story. Here we go. Let's see it. Stanley, Idaho. 11 p.m. GMT. Local tavern. 2 friends named Carter and Jonathan. ages 21 and 20 respectively. Carter is a blonde white male, while Jonathan is a dark black-haired male. Dark-haired black male. Both are friends, having known each other since their first year in high school. They have grown close, making their bond almost brotherly. They are currently in a competitive game of pool. Ha! You suck, effing loser! Carter yells in excitement, getting heavily excited as he always does. It's because I'm black, isn't it? Jonathan says as a joke, but also just to piss off Carter. Well, F you too then, Carter says. I knew it was because I'm black, Jonathan says. What? I thought they were friends. I thought they were friends. What happened to George Bush? Was it president during September 2001? Let's just say there may be some towers still. Let's just say there may be some towers in New York. Alright, sorry about that. Moving on. Yeah, you did. Whoa! Okay. Let's just cut it off there. Okay. Don't mind it. Now, 2 a.m. GMT. The tavern was relatively empty. Just the two friends and the bartender. I don't think they're friends. Alright. No, guys, the tavern is meant to close now. I have to kick you two out, the bartender says. Alright, good, Johnson says. It's because you're just a sore loser, Carter says with extreme ego and pride. It's 2 a.m., you ass. Sorry, the butthole. Johnson says, tired of wanting to go to sleep. Man, I guess you're right. Bye, Jose. Okay, Carter says and leaves the tavern. Bye! Carter then leaves the store. God, he is such an effing idiot, Jose says. Why is Jose here? Jose says, oh, while closing... Oh, Jose's the bartender. Jose said while closing the tavern. Glad I got my coat. Unlike you, Jonathan says. Hey, chill out, Carter says. Makes sense how you listen to that heavy metal crap. It's autistic kids yelling about demons, Jonathan says. So your Mozart is better? Carter says. Man, it's jazz music. Classical is crap as well, Jonathan says, annoyed. Hey, man, can I maybe call it at your place? Carter? Man, why in God's name would I let you sleep in my house, Jonathan asks. Your house is closer. Closer? Why? Okay. Closer, Carter says. Fine. MF, you leave me. You leave the second you wake up, though. You really... Alex, you need to learn how to make paragraphs, dude. Okay, so Jonathan asks, your house... No. Oh my god. Okay, Jonathan says, very annoyed. Sick. Carter says, also, can you maybe slide me some brownies? Jonathan asks, fine. Just because you're letting me hit at your place, Carter says. Bet. Jonathan says, when they finish their conversation, they're already at Jonathan's place. You know what? Let's look at the news. Do you watch the news? Jonathan asks. Nah, I ain't into that woke liberal crap. And he's a red-blooded patriot. Carter says, pissed off. Chill, bro. Let me just look at the local news, Jonathan says. This is breaking news. It's out of Stanley, Idaho, with our news anchor, Alex. Yes, today in our local news, 3 different black men have gone missing with their doors broken down. If you are an African American and or black male, keep on the lookout for home invasions. That is all. The TV shuts off along with the rest of the power as the broadcast ends. Why did the power shut off? Carter asks. Well, why would I know? Are you afraid of the dark or something? Jonathan asks. No. I'm afraid of the black. Okay. Alright, Carter. Okay, Carter. They look at each other in silence. Knock, knock. Hold on. They hear from the door. It's 3 in the morning. It's 3 in the morning. Who the hell could that be? They hear a shotgun chambering outside. Oh crap! What are the F-ity FF? Whoever the F you are, why are you here? Carter yells at them, pissed off. Bang, bang, bang! The intruder fires a shotgun and breaks out the door. They get a clear view of the shooter in a weird white robe. What the F? Who are you? Carter? Where is the... Blank. The intruder is holding a double-barreled shotgun right at Carter. Jonathan sneaks and grabs one of his old baseball bats and strikes the intruder right on the back of their head. Man, what the hell? Jonathan says. Then they hear about 4 stallions outside of the front door. Yo, let's exit through the back, Jonathan says. Bet, I'll grab his gun, Carter says. They bust through the back door and start running from the white hooded figures on horses. They start to yell, Jump! Oh, okay. They keep running, with Carter being able to shoot 2 of them, but there are still 2 after them, and eventually Carter gets left behind. But the man in the white coat grabs him and yells something that is very bad. Nah, F you. Carter then shoots him as gains control of his horse. Jonathan and they proceed to ride the horses to the nearest sheriff office. Sheriff! There were multiple men in white cloaks! Carter said stumbling at that experience. Honestly, I think it's the resurgence of the KKK or something. What? They were wearing the same crap, riding horses, had guns, and yelled the N-word at me and said crap like things. So what Jonathan said, very pissed off. Well, man, all I have to say is that we can take care of this. Come into this room and we will discuss. The sheriff brings me to a room to talk. The 3 members follow after them. We're going to sheriff to be one of them. Got you now, and it's the N-word. And good story, great story, Stupid Joe. Zip would be proud. I'm about a cart and Red Dead 2 Farmer and Red Dead 2. All right, this next story is by Fuber Goat, and oh my god, holy. This is a wall of text. This yap session, it is about to be a waffling session, Killbot. We have gone beyond yapping. This is beyond yap. This is waffling. It's by Fuber, though. In the hearts of the eerie and desolate town of Raven Shadow, nestled amidst a sea of twisted, gnarled trees that loomed like ancient sentinels, lived a young man named Jamal. Raven Shadow was a town forgotten by time, a place where the sun rarely pierced the dense canopy of the woods. The moon casts long, ghostly shadows upon its desolate streets. Jamal had grown up in this ominous place, a place where whispered legends and spine-chilling tales were as common as the wind that rustled through the twisted branches. Jamal was not like the other townsfolk, who huddled in their decrepit homes after dark, fearful of the things that lurked in the inky darkness beyond. He was a seeker of the truth, a skeptic, who scoffed at the tales of malevolent spirits in haunted houses that had plagued Raven Shadow for generations. Little did he know that his skepticism would lead him down a path fraught with terror and unimaginable horror. It was particularly cold and moonless night when Jamal's curiosity got the best of him. He gathered with a group of friends in a flickering bonfire, the only source of warmth and light in the chilling darkness. As the wind whispered eerie secrets to the looming trees, and the shadows danced in the firelight, they swapped stories of ghostly apparitions and vengeful spirits that haunted Raven Shadow. But Jamal, ever the skeptic, couldn't help but scoff at their tales. He dismissed their stories as mere superstitions, the product of overactive imaginations in the town's isolation. The night grew colder and the bonfire dwindled to embers. Jamal's friends goaded him into a dare that would change his life forever. They challenged him to spend an entire night inside the infamous Raven Shadow Manor, a dilapidated mansion that stood at the edge of town. According to local legend, the mansion was cursed, a place where countless souls had met their doom. With a mixture of bravado and fear, Jamal accepted the challenge, his skepticism serving as a mask for the unease that gnawed at his resolve. Armed with a dim lantern, he set off towards the foreboding mansion, leaving the warmth of the bonfire and the skeptical laughter of his friends behind. The path to Raven Shadow Manor was a treacherous one, winding through the dense, twisted woods that seemed to close in around him, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. The air grew colder, and the silence was oppressive, broken only by the distant howl of a solitary wolf. As Jamal ventured deeper into the woods, he began to hear faint whispers on the wind. Voices that seemed to plead with him to turn back. The whispers grew louder and more insistent, their words unintelligible yet filled with a palpable sense of warning. But Jamal dismissed them as mere tricks of his imagination, a consequence of his own skepticism. Hours seemed to pass as he pressed on the lantern, the lantern's feeble light barely piercing the impenetrable darkness that surrounded him. At last, Raven Shadow Manor loomed before him, a looming silhouette against the moonless sky. It stood like a sentinel guarding its dark secrets, its windows empty eye sockets that stared out into the abyss. Jamal entered the decaying mansion, his heart pounding like a drum in the silence. The air inside was thick with decay, and the walls seemed to ooze despair. It was as if the very essence of the place clung to him, seeping into his soul. As Jamal ventured deeper into the mansion, he encountered strange symbols etched ominously into the walls and floors, their meaning lost to time. Their air grew colder, and the lantern's flame flickered ominously. He could feel the weight of the place, the oppressive presence that seemed to bear down upon him. Then, in the darkness, a figure emerged, pale and ethereal, with hollow eyes that seemed to pierce his very soul. It was the Lady of Raven Shadow's Manor. Holy God! Holy God, sorry. A specter bound by a tragic fate, she floated towards him, her tattered gown billowing as if caught in a phantom breeze. The lady's voice, a mournful whisper, filled the air, recounting her tragic tale of love and betrayal, of a curse that had trapped her soul within the walls of the mansion for centuries. Jamal, frozen in terror, listened to her mournful plea. Her spectral fingers reaching out to him in that moment, Jamal realized with a horrifying truth. The legends were not mere tales, they were echoes of a curse that bound the mansion and all who dared to enter. He tried to flee, but it was too late. The Lady of Raven Shadow Manor reached out and touched him, her icy fingers searing his flesh. With a blood-curdling scream, Jamal was engulfed in darkness, his very essence absorbed into the cursed mansion. His friends, waiting anxiously outside, heard his agonized cries and watched in horror as the lantern's light flickered out. From that night on, Jamal became a part of the legend, another lost soul trapped in the malevolent embrace of Raven Shadow Manor. His friends, haunted by the memory of that fateful evening, left Raven Shadow, vowing never to return. As the years passed, Raven Shadow Manor continued to stand a silent sentinel in the heart of the Twisted Woods, its cursed history known only to the wind and the trees. The town of Raven Shadow remained shrouded in darkness, a place where time stood still and the echoes of Jamal's screams still reverberated in the haunted night. But the mansion held more secrets than anyone could have imagined. Beneath its rotting floorboards lay a network of tunnels and catacombs, a labyrinth maze that stretched deep into the earth. It was said the catacombs were resting. This is like 2 stories in one. This is like 2 stories in one. This is 2 stories. Okay. It was said that the catacombs were the resting place of countless souls, their bones intermingling in the darkness. One fateful night, a group of daring adventurers arrived in Raven Shadow, drawn by the legend of the cursed mansion. Got to keep reading. The curse was a work of an ancient and malevolent sorceress who had sought to, and it's a Gyati, sought to attain immortality by trapping the souls of the living within the mansion's walls. She had used dark rituals and unspeakable sacrifices to bind the souls to the very fabric of the house, their torment sustaining her unnatural existence. Determined to break the curse, the adventurers delved deeper into the catacombs, seeking the heart of the sorcerer's power. They encountered the restless spirits along the way, tormented souls who begged for release from their eternal prison. With each step, the air grew colder, and the very walls seemed to pulse with dark energy. At last, they reached a chamber at the heart of the catacombs where the sorcerer's power was at its strongest. There they found an ancient, ornate mirror, its surface shimmering with an otherworldly light. It was the source of the curse, the gateway between the world of the living and the realm of the damned. With a concerted effort, the adventurers shattered the mirror, releasing a burst of blinding light that echoed through the catacombs. The curse was broken, and the souls of the trapped were set free, their agonized cries fading into the ether. But the sorceress was not so easily defeated. As the mirror shattered, her spectral form emerged, her eyes filled with rage and hatred. She lashed out with dark magic, unleashing a storm of malevolent energy upon the adventurers. A fierce battle ensued, the adventurers using the knowledge they had gleaned from the ancient tomes to combat the sorceress's dark power. It was a battle of wills and wits, a struggle between the living and the damned. At last, with the final incantation and a burst of pure blinding light, the adventurers banished the sorceress back into the shattered remnants of the mirror. The curse was sealed, once and for all, and Raven Shadow Manor was freed from its malevolent grasp. As the adventurers emerged from the catacombs, they were greeted by the grateful spirits of the town's lost souls. their ethereal forms bathed in a soft, radiant light. They thanked the adventurers for their bravery and sacrifice, and with a sense of peace and closure, they ascended into the heavens, leaving Raven Shadow behind. The town itself seemed to awaken from its long, dark slumber. The twisted trees that had once shrouded Raven Shadow in darkness began to bloom with vibrant, green leaves, and the sun cast its warm golden rays upon the town's once desolate streets. The townsfolk, no longer burdened by fear, returned to their homes and rebuilt their lives. Jamal, too, found peace at last, his spirit no longer trapped within the cursed mansion. He reunited with his friends, who had left Raven Shadow in sorrow. Together, they watched as the town they had once known as a place of darkness and despair was reborn into a place of light and hope. Raven Shadow, once a town haunted by its past, had been saved from the clutches of darkness. Its history of legends and curses was now a distant memory, and the whispers of the past were replaced by the laughter of children playing in the sunlit streets. Holy yap! Yap, yap, yap! I liked the first half, but I didn't like the catacombs part. I think it was too long. Put the Dread by Kevin MacLeod. Spooky music? This is spooky. Gloomy Light Swamp from Mega Man X Corrected. Resident, bro, this is the mayor of Yapville. The second half was just too much. It was corny. The second half was corny, I think. That's how I sort of felt about it. Gang Treva submits this next story. Okay, so like one of the day I went in that forest on me bike, but I get lost in the forest, and I went down Big Hill into a quarry, and into the Notha forest. Then I went down Biggie Hill, so like I went near concrete slabs, and there was a abandoned house, and I saw inside it was spooky, and I went to the gate, and it says asbestos. I was giving the hoose a good sniff. Okay, I might be and it might be the scariest story ever. Jesus Christ has submitted our next story. He's back, and he's not Jesus is back, and he's not fucking around. The Bible, Part 2. 69. In the beginning, DK created the channel and the server. 70. And the server was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the spirit of DK moved upon the face of the waters. Continued at 5 likes. Can we get... Chatter, DK Chillfang Nation, can we get 5 likes on this stream for Jesus Christ to continue the Bible? Oh my god. Foover just posted the Bible. Okay, Foover, I'm not reading... Okay, Foover, I'm not reading the Bible. It's just straight up the Bible. It's just straight up the Bible. Pickle Juice. This is from Pickle Juice. Zifrez sighting. Alright, Pickle Juice submits our next story. Garden of Ban strikes again and rule over the whole universe. The world goes down in fire and ash as Ban escaped from back rooms. The end. Skull emoji, crying emoji, flushed emoji, and slop. It's Alex. It's another story from Alex. Here we go. Gilgamesh. What are you going to dress up? Oh, this is okay. I started this wrong. Gilgamesh, what are you going to dress up for what are you going to dress up as for the festival? DK asked. Wow. No, hon. Wow. Tough question. I must just stick to as myself. The Scourge of Neptune. What about yourself? Gilgamesh asks. I may get back into my old Death Knight attire, DK says. Well, sounds great to me. See you then. Gilgamesh says and walks off. The festival begins outside of DK's fortress. One of them kicks up the ground on accident, seeing blood underneath the soil. Everyone stops. DK determines what the cause is. Everybody! Get to high ground! The ground starts to rumble as Diors start to jump out from the ground and snatch civilians. The Death Knights deal with the Diors while everyone gets inside. They then set fire to the soil, a common method known to exterminate nearby Diors. Shout out Dior. Dior. Okay, sorry. DK and the Death Knights stand confused as to what they had witnessed. DK and 9 politicians, including Cordy and Killbot, stand at the table discussing how the Diors could have gotten to this island. The Diors have been exterminated for centuries! How could they have gotten here now? One of the politicians yell. Likely from what our boats. Some outer islands still have Dior in their soil, Cordy says. This is true indeed, another politician says. Well, how do we get rid of these damn creatures? The first angry politician asks. We need to kill some Aragors. Okay, I still don't know what any of these creatures are. What? Why? No, wait, Killbot. What? Why? Killbot asks. Well, the Aragors have a special property, knowing their pincers to be used as bomb in a way. Kill the Diors in one swoop, DK says. Would it work? A politician asked skeptically. That's how the ancients did it. Gilgamesh, come with us. Death Knights, let's move. Politicians. DK then moves using a boat to Aragalis, home to the Aragors. Well, this is Aragalis, home of the Aragors. Okay. DK says, I don't like this place. Gilgamesh says, Sir, we are being watched. A Death Knight whispers to DK. Oh, no, Gilgamesh. A Death Knight whispers to DK. Wait, tell the rest of our crew to stay on high ground. Stay on guard. What? Okay. DK whispers. Yes. Oh, I whisper. Oh. Tell the rest of our crew to stay on guard, DK whispers. Yes, sir, the Death Knight says. They stay on high alert. Hear a crack every few seconds. Wait, are crack native to this region of Dracosi? DK asks. He looks at the Death Knight and Gilgamesh. At that second, 5 cracks fly down. This up to be Aragors. They corner Death Knight and Gilgamesh. The Death Knight and Gilgamesh. No. Oh my god, Alex! You need to figure out how to make paragraphs, dog. Press the enter key. They corner Gilgamesh and the Death Knights. Don't let them. His Gilgamesh. If Gilgamesh's blood spills, it's over. DK yells. The Aragors start to go closer. One of them partially transforms into a tree killer. While roaring, they turn into a Dior and disappear to the ground. Gilgamesh, light the ground on fire! Everyone hop on Gilgamesh! The Death Knights and DK hop on the Gilgamesh while he sprays the ground with fire. The Aragors, they come out. Again, the Death Knights jump on Gilgamesh. In each Death Knight, including DK, fights one Aragor, while Gilgamesh is there in case of emergency. Later down the battle, 3 Aragors were down, and 2 left are left. The Death Knights corner the 2 Aragors, and one of them does an agonizing scream and then turning to a Karak, flying away. Well, we got what we needed. Weird question was, why were they in groups? That isn't common in Aragor behavior, DK asks. Likely a trait they learned. They adjusted to being in packs because they can get larger amounts of things they can transform to, the Death Knight said. Let's head back to the boat. We need to get back to deal with the Dior. They head back to the town and fight in flames. Something had happened. What? Oh my. DK says in anguish. He looks to the rooftop to see Figure, the one who had previously been attacking the politicians. He caused this. He got Diors from another faraway island and brought DK and Death Knights to Argalis on purpose to try and get them killed. By his side were 2 cracks. It's highly unlikely that he befriended some Aragors, and now he is a bigger threat than once thought. With an alliance with the Aragors, he could make an army of Gilgameshes, or any species he could get the blood of. This may be a larger problem than we thought, one that could endanger the balance of Dracosi, possibly even Samaya, if we were to get to that point. Alright, that was a good DK lore story right there. Wait, this story is by me, DK Chillfang. There's a haunted piano playing, by the way, guys. If you hate all races equally, then you are not racist. David Duke. That might be true. And that's also spooky. This is by Chaos Creature. Once on a stormy night, they ran out of pea cakes. Everyone cried and crapped their pants. Then Killbot appeared, said some offensive crap, and everyone gyotted, as Killbot had a Killbot classic. And it's slop. And slop. Oh my god, Chaos Creature sent another one. The story isn't here. Text apply for this job application to see the real horror story. They put a phone number. I am not Just babbling and babbling. Okay, I am not reading. I'm not dropping a phone number. Oh, this one's by Master Blower. This one is by Master Blower. Our next song. Okay. Alright, sorry. Alright, here we go. So, once upon a time, a kid named Killbot was very excited. Halloween came up and he started Billy Ballering. Ballering? Billy Ballering? He started Billy Ballering about it and asked all his friends to come over. Of course, they all said yes in unison. They all came to his house. Master Blower, Swaggy, Disappointed Emoji, and Chillfang. One day, they all were trick-or-treating, and then suddenly, they came to a very odd house they had never seen in the neighborhood before. Swaggy's stupid ass said, "Let's go there." They all went because of plot. Anyways, they ring the doorbell, and on the doorbell, they see a devilish, reddish-looking man. Master Blower doesn't like red people after his gameplay in Among Us. So we start punching him, but nothing happens. The red man drags them in and tickles them to death. The only person who lived was Killbot. And he said, "Man, these streets are dangerous. Ain't ever rocking in the hood with no DVD. The eyes of the Lord, that here again, may you rest the red blacks." The end. Thank God Swaggy is okay. Okay, dude. Tickle crazy. Tickle is crazy, though. Master Blower again, with the help of Killbot, came up with this with the help of Killbot. Alright, this is a collaboration. This is a collab between Killbot and Master Blower. Once upon a time, two pedos named Alex and Awesome would go through their computer playing Roblox with VC, talking to their next victims, and they went on every day. They even tried Tinder and Reddit and Discord. All didn't work except for Discord. One day they found their e-kitten. They would chat and yap. Random Chinese Mandarin letters, Lenny face. Every day, 24/7. One day, they decided to meet each other and have fun. They showed up to the victim's house, but little did they know, when they opened the door, they would see 5 big buff black men. Their names were Jamarcus, Dumarcus, John Jake Jaquavius the 18th, Jamal, and Lorenzo. They shoved them in and put them inside a room labeled Tickle Chamber. It felt like hours to days to months. Finally, the black men come inside, okay, with no clothes on. Whatever you would call it, they tickled Alex and Awesome for several hours. Awesome was tickled to death because they found her tickle spot and Alex ran out. Alex later then died because he lasted a day without the Ohio Bev. Don't forget the Bev! Never ever! Don't forget the Bev. This is what happens when you forget the Bev. That's what happens when you forget the Bev. Dude, that was an interesting story. Never ever. Don't forget the Bev. Type 1 if you're scared. Type 1 if you're scared after that. Type 1 if... Are we good? Are we back? Is it back? Or no? Are we dead? Is it over? Are we back? Type 1 for Barack. Type 1... Guys, type 1 to stream is still lagging. Type 1 if I'm muted. Okay. Our next story is by Muango. Once upon a time, in the world of Zest, there were fests and zesty besties. One day, someone decided to put flyers out for the up-and-coming Zest Fest. October on Friday the 13th, 2023. So once it was October 13th, people went to the Zest Fest, and a man named Julius saw another man named Matthias. They were eyeing another man whose name was Chris Julius. Whose name was Chris. Julius and Matthias yanked their Squidwards out and spanked it, boing, boing, and was heard from across the world. The sound of their Squidwards made. This is the legend of the boing. Stay safe. That was a good story. That was actually a good story. Atomic turbulence and the boing turbulence and the boing turbulence. Coots. This is Coots. I wake up and I see a scary monster. It attacked me and my sugar daddy. Okay. The monster moans at me while I run with sugary daddy. And I grab the rocket, Wanter, and shot the big black monster its small Squidward. Then shot off and turned into a monster. A BBC. It then ran, and I killed. Alright, another, and it's a good story, and the story's good. Oh my god, it's another Alex wall of text. Alex, please learn how to press the enter button, dog. Learn how to press the enter button. Learn how to press the enter button. Okay. The storm raged outside, with rain pelting against the windows and thunder shaking the ancient mansion. Inside the grand foyer was the once majestic Thornfield Manor lay shrouded in darkness. The air was heavy, with the scent of old wood and forgotten secrets. Alex Montgomery, a skeptic by nature, has Hold on a sec. Okay, no, it's different. It just sounds very familiar to Foobers. Okay. A skeptic by nature had reluctantly accepted an invitation to the mansion. He had expected a night of harmless fun, a chance to debunk the supernatural claims that had plagued the mansion for generations. Little did he know that this night would change his life forever. Around him, a small group had gathered, each person with their own reason for being there. Seraphina Blackwood, the enigmatic psychic, stood at the center of the room, her eyes closed in deep concentration. Professor Edmund Thornfield, a historian with a penchant for the macabre, held a dusty tomb that contained the rational explanations that explained the mansion's dark history. Dr. Elizabeth Grayson, the scientist, clutched her instruments determined to find a rational explanation for the mansion's alleged hauntings. Okay. As lightning illuminated the room, Alex couldn't shake the feeling and it's a self-insert, the feeling that something was terribly wrong. He glanced at the grand staircase where the portraits of Agnes Sinclair, the mansion's former mistress, seemed to... This sounds very familiar so far. Couldn't shake the... Seemed to watch them with haunted eyes. It was said that she walked these halls seeking revenge for the injustice done to her. Who is that painting of? Who is that painting of? Dude, oh my god. We must begin this... It's just another... Okay, Alex, I'm not reading it. I'm sorry. I'm not reading another wall of text like this. Drake. Our next story is by Drake. Our next story is Drake's. Verse 1. In the dead of night, under a blood-red moon, I wander through the shadows, can't escape this doom. Haunted by the whispers, echoes from the past. In the eerie silence, I know I won't last. Pre-chorus. A ghostly presence lingers in the depths of my soul. I'm trapped in this darkness, can't find my way home. Oh, the chill in the air sends shivers down my spine. In this haunted melody, I'm running out of time. Chorus. I'm in a spooky place. I'm not singing it. I'm not singing it. Where the spirits roam, lost in the haunting space, can't find my way home. Underneath the stars, where the phantoms play, in the spooky Drake song, I'm gonna fade away. Verse 2. I heard. I hear the whispers growing louder, voices in the mist. They call my name, and in their grip, I can't resist. A spectral dance surrounds me as I try to flee, but in the haunted rhythm, they've taken hold of me. Pre-chorus. A ghostly presence lingers in the depths of my soul. I'm trapped in this darkness, can't find my way home. Oh, the chill in the air sends shivers down my spine, and this haunted melody, I'm running out of time. Chorus. I'm in a spooky place where the spirits roam. Lost in this haunting space, can't find my way home. This is the beat. This is the beat. This is the beat. Haunted piano will play the beat. for Drake's spooky song. Underneath the stars where the phantoms play. In the spooky Drake song gonna fade away. Bridge. The moonlight weaves its secrets of spectral night. I'm caught in their enchantment, can't escape this fright. But I keep on searching through the eerie mist. In the spooky Drake song, I'll resist the final twist. I'm in a spooky place where the spirits roam, lost in this haunted space. Can't find my way home. Underneath the stars where the phantoms play. In this spooky Drake song, I'll find my own way. Money for fun. It's another song. It's another song. Punjabi MC. In the land of spices and flavors so bold, curry munches. Oh! Uh-oh. Okay, maybe okay, there's a lot. Do not clip, please do not clip. No! Do not clip that out of context. Do not clip that out of context. Do not clip that out of context. Do not clip. Do not clip. I can, it's literally every line says it. I cannot. Okay. Clip it and ship it. And my career is over. Okay. This story is by Killbot. Killbot has created this story. In the dimly lit room of an old creaky house, Dreamy Bowl's life took an eerie turn. Once a renowned video maker in the adult industry, his obsession with the paranormal had led him down a path he could never have imagined. One fateful night, as he dabbled in an ancient ritual, he became a restless spirit, forever bound to the mortal realm. With each passing day, Dreamy Bowl's connection to the living world weakened, and all he could say was a cryptic word. I'm back there. He drifted from one's house to another, manifesting a shadowy presence instilled fear in the hearts of those who encountered him. The mere whisper of "I'm back there" sent shivers down their spines, and they felt an unexplainable dread. One night, as Dream Bowl roamed through the darkened corridors of a quiet suburban home, he encountered another soul trapped in the world between the living and the dead. It was Low-Tier God. Thunder sound effect. A controversial figure known for his online presence and fiery personality. What's this now? It's Spooky Stories Neutral Air. Dreamy Bowl's presence did not go unnoticed. Low-Tier God confronted him. Who are you, and what do you want? Low-Tier God Low-Tier God demanded, his voice trembling with a mix of curiosity and trepidation. I am Dreamy Bowl, a lost soul, Dreamy Bowl replied, his words echoing in the stillness of the night. I can only utter "I'm back there," and I seek release from this torment. Low-Tier God, known for his tough exterior, looked at Dreamy Bowl with an unexpected compassion. He understood the agony of being trapped in spectral existence. He knew that he had the power to help. Listen closely. Low-Tier God began, his tone surprisingly gentle. Kill yourself. Find a way to let go of your earthly attachments and regrets. Only then can you move on. Dreamy Bowl nodded, gratitude in his eyes. He knew the road to redemption, it would not be easy, but he had found an unexpected ally in Low-Tier God. As the nights passed, Dreamy Bowl heeded Low-Tier God's advice. He began to confront his past, seeking forgiveness and closure for the choices he had made in life. With each step on the spiritual journey, the power of "I'm back there" grew weaker, and the restless spirits felt a glimmer of hope. In the end, Dreamy Bowl found peace he so desperately sought. The haunted house he had visited were haunted no more. Low-Tier God's unexpected act of kindness had helped a lost soul find its way to the afterlife, and in doing so, Dreamy Bowl had finally broken free from the chains of his ghostly existence. That was beautiful. That was actually just beautiful. I'm clipping every time you say. I like us almost to consider the dumbest stuff in chat, but then we have a great wording and story writing. yeah, no, it's sort of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Alright, next story. Easton. Oh, this is by my brother. This is by my brother, my kin. Guys, rate the story. This is my brother's story. Rate it. I want some ratings from my brother here. One time, two boys named Mike and Ike went to the store to buy Mike and Ike's. They bought Mike and Ike's for $5.99. They were going home and they saw something in the forest moving around. So they went to the forest and they heard something along the lines of "Welly, welly, welly." So they went further and they could hear it more clearer now. And it was now saying, "We live, we love, we lie." No. 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 DK checked Discord. What could possibly be there? They were confused why there was music in the forest, so they went a bit farther and they saw a Smurf cat and Strawberry Elephant dancing to "We Live, We Love, We Lie" on repeat. But then when Mike and Ike got to them, Smurf cat talked to them and they realized they weren't any weird bred animals. They were a secret animal that had been living for years in the forest and needed help. The Smurf cat asked them if they could help them wipe out the army of pineapple owls. To be continued. Okay, I'm looking at Discord. I'm looking at Discord right now. I am looking. It's a clip. No, don't clip that. Okay. To be continued. Part 2. That's a two-parter. Okay. Back in the 1980s, that would have been $2.99. That's true. Inflation. Inflation's hitting hard. Blazer. This is by Blazer in chat. Once upon a time, there was a man called the Yacht Man. He had a huge yacht and crushed people to death with his huge yacht. And eventually, everyone on Earth died. The end. Man, what a story. What a story. This is by John Gotti. It's one word. This is by John Gotti. It is one word long. Hello! Exclamation point. And I'm actually crapping myself. That was scary. It's by Mr. Eyeball. In chat. I don't know if Mr. Eyeball's still here, but this is his story. Mr. Eyeball Origins? Question mark, question mark, question mark? What a story. What a story. Thank you for your story. Alright, this is by LC Master YT. One night, I was trembling in my sleep, bearing as I had been hearing lots of noises. My doctor told me I just had insomnia, but I didn't believe it. Ever since I was told that, I kept having nightmares about a tall man with a giant hole in his stomach, filled with razor-sharp fangs, killing me until I woke up. But one night, it felt real. I was in my dream, and when I woke up, I swear, I saw a shadow move across the room. I went to my door, and he was there. I saw blood, and his pair of glasses ripped in half. This was freaking me out. So I went to my job, but no one. My therapist, no one. I was really creeped out until I woke up, and when I did, I was in my room with the sign saying, "You should have left when you heard the stabbing. Turn around." I did, and saw a normal person, but he had an axe that had blood all over it and chipped in my doctor's glasses. I was the last victim of this town. That wasn't bad. That one was actually not bad. Alright. Phil Anselmo. Oh, this is a bit of a story. Okay. In the dimly lit rehearsal room, the members of Pantera and it's Alex gather around in their instruments ready to unleash their signature heavy metal sound. Phil Anselmo, the powerful vocalist, stood at the forefront, while Vinnie Paul pounded the drums and Dimebag Darrell shredded his guitar, and Rex Brown laid down the thunderous bass lines. As they began to play, the room trembled with their raw energy and the walls seemed to shake with each thunderous riff. But that day, as the music swirled around them, something felt different. A mysterious presence filled the air, and Phil's lyrics took on an eerie tone. "What's going on, man?" Phil asked, his voice tinged with uncertainty. Vinny glanced at his brother Dimebag, who was known for his fearless attitude. Dime, you feel that too, right? Dimebag nodded, beads of sweat forming on his forehead as he played. Something's off, bruh. It's like the music's trying to tell us something, bruh. Rex Brown, his fingers sliding across the bass strings, couldn't shake the unsettling feeling. It's like we're tapping into some dark energy we didn't even know existed. They played on. The room seemed to darken, and strange symbols appeared on the walls, glowing ominously. A cold wind. A cold wind swept through the room, making the flames and the candles flicker wildly. Suddenly, a low, haunting voice echoed through the room, a voice that seemed to emerge from the very depths of hell. Pantera, it hissed. You have uncovered the secrets of death metal, the ancient power that binds life and death. You are chosen. Dog, did you write Pantera fanfiction, bro? The band members exchanged terrified glances. Chosen for what? Phil demanded. Oh wait, no. Phil demanded. Before anyone could answer, a swirling vortex of dark energy materialized before them. Out of the shadows, a figure emerged, a spectral being with a skeletal face and dark, tattered robes. It was the embodiment of death and metal itself. I am Azathoth, the figure intoned. You have summoned me with your music. Now you must embrace the darkness and become the harbingers of death and chaos. Dimebag, known for his fearless persona, stepped forward, guitar in hand. We ain't about that, man. We ain't about that, man. We ain't about that, man. Everything was power and brilliant, not death and destruction. Azathoth's laughter echoed through the room. You have no choice. The power of death metal is within you now. It cannot be denied. But Pantera refused to yield to the darkness. The mighty roar belted out a defiant scream. The band launched into effect an electrified force that pushed back against Azathoth's influence. The music became a beacon of light in the... This is just Sonic Underground. This is Sonic Underground. Where was I? The band launched to push back as the music became a beacon of light in the approaching darkness. A defiant rejection of the sinister power that sought to consume them. As the music blazed, the symbols on the walls shattered and the room was filled with blinding light. Azathoth let out a scream of frustration before being banished back into the shadows. When the dust settled, Pantera stood victorious. Their instruments still blazing with energy that faced the dark secrets of death metal, and emerged stronger than ever, determined to use their music to inspire and power rather than destroy. We ain't gonna be pawns in a wrestling game! Dimebag declared, and the band nodded in agreement. With renewed resolve, they continued to rock the world of music, never forgetting the day they stood through the darkness and triumph. And it was Pantera fanfic. Bye. Goodbye, Blazer. Literally Saw. Oh, this is Sawdu. Hold on. This is Sawdu's story. It's a presentation. Let me browse. Let me get to the Google Doc here. Wait, this might actually be Kino. Hold on, I need to go like into present mode here. Slideshow. Hold on, guys. Maybe it's good. Maybe this is good. 9/11. Once upon a time, Gata decided to New York during September 11, 2001. She saw the towers and then she was plane go by. And said, wow, that's a nice plane. She then brought up her wooden body up the stairs with her hinges on the side of her body, looking happy as she gets to the top of the first tower. Wow, that plane is getting really close. Should I get off? She said, looking at the floor before she starts to shiver, shaking her feet in a way. I have to run, she said, panting downstairs. Gady then sees the plane crashes to the tower while she runs down the stair. But there was no hope. Her wooden bed became many pieces of chipped wooden, even sawdust in a way. She groaned and wept while she literally dies, hoping that Saw wouldn't become depressed. What happened? She's dead. What is the image, though? What is the image? What is the image? What the bumbleclat? What the bumbleclat? Holy bumbleclat! Holy bumbleclat! It's the bumbleclat. Okay. Mr. Eugene Ball. Mr. Eugene Ball. This is more of a command than a story. Say Bloody Mary 3 times into your mirror. It's cool. It will give you good luck. Okay. 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 You say so, pal. Hotel Lover. It's a TikTok. They sent me a link to a TikTok.
I'm at hotel.
What is this? It's literally just someone at a hotel. It's just a hotel. It's literally just a TikTok of someone sitting in a hotel. Are you a wuss? I mean, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. There we go. I'm not dead. And no gyots are in my room. Alright, this is my hand kisser. I'm not looking at the TikToks, bro. I'm not looking at... Okay, this is by Mr. Eugene Sphere. This one is by Mr. Eugene Sphere. r/2-sentence whore. Thank you for your story submission, Mr. Eugene Sphere. It's another TikTok. I'm not looking at the TikToks. The Rizzy Rizzler, my lady. You're the Gyat. Thank you, Killbot. Thank you, Killbot. Okay, this is by the Rizzy Rizzler. Gilgamesh said, Gilgamesh backed against the wall as Satterman slowly approached him. Satterman pinned Gilgamesh against the wall and said, What that mouth... Oh. What that mouth do? Seconds later, Satterman thrust... Okay, how much of this can I read? Let's just say it's, let's just say this story may or may not be Zest. May or may not be Zest. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh my god. Just then, Neptune walked in overhearing the commotion. She yelled, Gilgi, you're supposed to scourge me, not get scourged by Saturn. Saturn and Gilgi immediately tried to calm her down, which is when she immediately pulled out her blicky and gunned down her 2 opposition than herself. It was an extremely tragic day. 50 years later, Incredible Gassy, Horse Beanbag, Bear 5, and Gatey decided to explore a house that had been abandoned for 50 years. According to rumors, someone walked in on their partner cheating and shot both of them, then herself in that house. As they entered the door, they thought they heard someone whisper something I'm not gonna read, but they decided it was just their mind playing tricks on them. They decided to go up to the bedroom and see if there was anything valuable there. That's where they saw 3 skeletons laying on blood-soaked carpet. Incredible Gassy immediately suffocating cloud of gas out of fear, which killed them all. As they fell to the ground, Bear 5 realized that it was just Incredible Gassy and then in the room. Meanwhile, Horse Beanbag was, doing things to Gatey in the bathroom. And just then, they heard something. Gatey said, something. Horse Beanbag said, that wasn't me. Gatey exploded into pieces. Wait. Just in a ghostly operation, Gilgamesh immediately making Gatey explode into pieces of wood. Horse Beanbag screamed, No, I didn't get to make her playing sticky. He ran out of the house as the last survivor and sat right on the lawn. He sat on his massive sack and pondered the Knights of Events. He pondered the Knights of Events. Just then a wooden tendril slithered off Horse Beanbag's rear end. It was Gorgak the Tree Killer. Horse Beanbag let out, as Gorgak slid his okay. Horse Beanbag passed away in the lawn from dehydration because he had too much fun. Then a plane crashed into Gorgak, instantly killing him in a burst of fire. The end. Dot Peak, Canyon Low. That was just an interesting one. That was just interesting. Thank you, the Rizzy Rizzler, for that one. Whoever you may be. Ah, another story from Mr. Eugene Spear. Mr. Eugene Spear. A man walks into a forest and finds an evil... Guys, I want to hold a vote. This next story is really, really just brain rot. It's brain rot slop. It's really slop. Should I read it or no? Read it? No? Neutralators are strongly saying no. I love slop. Read it. Yes, read it. Okay. I am sorry, Neutralator, but the people have spoken. I'll just read it. A man walks into a forest and finds an evil skibidi toilet from outer space. He goes to outer space to find his planet, but in doing so he finds a whole space army of alien skibidis. He then shoots it down with his gun full of bullets. He gets inside the skibidi spaceship, and then he realizes there's a skibidi gas that turns you into skibidi. He puts on a gas mask and goes to their planet and shoots every skibidi down. He then goes to Earth and realizes that the skibidi toilet in the forest killed every human on Earth. He wonders what happened to the skibidi boss and tries to look for him. He finds a cave full of skibidi eggs, and the skibidi boss comes out in the shadows. He gets tossed around before he shoots the skibidi in the head with pinpoint accuracy. He breaks the eggs and crushes all the skibidi babies. Was it Kino? Was it Kino? Was it Kino? Type 1 if that was Kino. Type 1 if it's Kino. Oh my god, this one's worse. It's worse. It's my Swaggy. It's worse. In the heart of a quiet Ohio village, nestled amidst the rolling hills and lush farmland, lived an unassuming farmer named Swaggy. She was a legend in her own right, known far and wide as the Old White Whipper. Her nickname had passed down through generations. Okay, wait, uh-oh. She had recently been involved in massive illegal slave trading because she wanted to bring back the Atlantic slave trade. Her, along with Taylor Swift, using Taylor Swift's popularity, were able to easily be flown under the radar of the government who was trying to track down who was doing these acts. Whenever Swaggy saw a black man, including a local black man, Fuber 41, she would yell at them and call them a specific word that starts with an N, their neighbor. She is also the one that convinced Taylor Swift to increase prices for black people because they are, quote, fat as F. Swaggy, though, isn't racist, even though she is part of some groups that are. It is a trait passed down through her white bloodline, so she doesn't want a trait to end. Did Swaggy write this? Did Swaggy actually... I'm starting to think Swaggy didn't actually write that story. I'm thinking Swaggy maybe didn't actually write that. Master Blower. One night, this next one's by Master Blower. One night, you decide to go on a date with your girlfriend, and you know, it all goes well and stuff. You get your first kiss. You guys relate to each other. Talk a lot. Yeah, it's all good. But one night she texted you. Come over, baby, I'm alone. Yo, turn into Flash. And then you see Drake. So obviously, since he's famous, you get an autograph on your Squidward. You see Drake and you get an autograph on your Squidward, and go to your girl's house. Once you get there, you hop into her bed. She notices the autograph. Drake is here? No way, I'm gonna get an autograph. Wait here. Look out the window and see them banging, but you have no mind. And you're cuck. And cuck. Yeah, you're cuck now. She comes back and says, let's do it. But when you are about to go demon time on her, you remember bro said, and when nobody wakes you up in the morning and nobody waits for you at night, but you can do whatever you want, what do you call it? Freedom or loneliness? It was all a dream. Nothing was real. It was all freedom at the cost of loneliness. Sneeko? Is it Sneeko? Is he Sneeko? It's another presentation. Another Google presentation. I know I don't want to look at TikTok. From Saw-Do. This is actual horror. Oh my god, this is actual horror. This is actually scary. This is horror. This is actual horror. Protologue. Now, imagine a world with Reddit. Okay? I'm imagining. It's not that hard. No Reddit stories. No Subway Surfers and Family Guy clips. With some good old Am I the A-hole videos. Depressing, right? No Reddit review. Just so much pain. Now, you're transported to a world where there is no Reddit. What do you do? I kill myself? Sorry. Part 1. The beginning. You wake up in your room. Just like you do every day. You open up with your PC looking at it happily. So you can updo and give Reddit gold to wholesome posts on r/gaybfdi. I don't think that... No. No, I don't think that's... No. No. I mean, r/wholesome cats. There. That's what I meant. So you finally start to boot up your PC, wanting to see the wholesome photos of cats and even posted your own cat named Azriel, of course, because of course it is. When you finally looked up reddit.com on your PC, there was no website. You told Azriel you over on your lap, looking sadly at the cat while crying, looking hopeless that you can't updo Nikkei 30 edits with the cats dancing. You whimper slowly while you pull out a piece of paper to doodle something on it. What do you write? No. This can't be real. Reddit was here right here yesterday. Why is it gone? You see your mom slowly open the door, wondering why you're crying, and why Azriel is there too. You quickly grab the doodle on the paper, put it in your pocket, while you're asked if what you're doing right now, weeping in your room on your chair with Azriel panicking a bit from it all. Page 2, and it's not cursive anymore. The next thing you do is to log on to Twitter, not X. It is X. It's actually X. Hoping you can see any other people that have experienced this weird glitch of Reddit being gone. You open up and look and loom up Reddit on it. There's no results. No! This can't be real. This can't be real. You said, breathing very hard. Right now, petting Azriel even more, faster than you already have. You get out, dude, am I like gonna like slam Azriel against the wall? What is this? You get out your chair and jump off your seat, breathing and sweating like you just ran a million miles. You see one of your moots post a funny video on... One of my moots. You see one of your moots. So you look at the post. It's a TikTok video and them. I linked it. What is it? Oh! I'm actually... It's not Pino. It is not Kino. It was a video of Satterman committing 9/11. That's just not what it was. With blood and gore everywhere, you were terrified, and Azrael was meowing like crazy, was scattering across the room. You look at it, the color palette of Saturn, and you think... And you think they look kind of weird. You look at it again, Reddit colors. What? What? Was Satterman committing 9/11 made everyone's memory of Reddit go away? So they don't see people getting Reddit golds for posting about it on r/DK Chillfang? You see Azrael shake up while they scream near the window. It's Satterman, they're coming. You jump in fear while they slowly walk closer and closer near your house. I need to hide, you think to yourself. Satterman is going to kill all Reddit users. All wholesome will be gone. You get in your basement with Azrael while your mom runs down through there too. Why did I ever wake up today? Why couldn't I pull out of a clear sight and die in my sleep? You huff while the Reddit hater Saturn comes right next to your house. As soon as Satterman walks over, they see a familiar creature walk over. Satterman, before your cat Azrael actually becomes Azrael from Undertale and literally breaks the house to go epic kill Satterman because he's a bitch. Azrael then starts to beat the crap out of Satterman. I hate shocks him until he can't breathe. Azrael sees Satterman goes to blue. While not being able to breathe at all when you watch what's happening to all what you're bestowing. You start to panic, thinking your cat won't turn back to his normal form and stay alive. Then bam, you see Simon down on the floor and your cat as we go back to his normal form. It walked back to me. You finally go back to your room. ZZZ story is the okay, chat, is the story me? Is that the story or is that the story? You finally go back to your room and see that Reddit comments finally up and working again. And everyone remembers it. You sigh in relief while you start looking at wholesome cat picture with Azrael where you pet your cat. Dude, the cat being Azrael is so fucking stupid. Later the news station comes to your house and asks how your cat literally killed 7 men. You explain what happened. You were shown on the news your cat, and now you go down in history for the dude that saved the world and Reddit. And good ending. I never go down. Wait, Sentiment is like talking crap in the Discord. Alright. And complete crap. What's your username? Stupid effing, and it's just a link to a tweet. I'm not pressing links, guys. Oh my god. Okay. This is another by Fuber41. How many stories have we done? We are about halfway through. We are on 50 of 101. We're halfway there. Alright, this is by Fuber. Can I leave? No. I'm forcing him to stay. In the remote annals of history, an ancient Mongolian warlord, known for his mastery of the elements, devised a malevolent enchantment that would forever alter the destiny of those unlucky enough to fall under its shadow. The Curse of the Raindrop. This potent hex harnessed the power of nature itself, bringing misfortune to those it touched. Thought it was 74. It was, and then there was like 15 more that got added. Fast forward to the year. This potent hex harnessed the power of nature itself, bringing misfortune to those it touched. Fast forward to the year 2023. In a small Mongolian village, an unfortunate incident occurred that would become the epicenter of this curse's resurgence. A local black man named Fuber41, living harmoniously in the community, became the unwitting recipient of this ancient hex. Legend has it, on a gloomy day in April, Fuber41 was caught in the unrelenting downpour while seeking shelter near an ancient stone monument. Believed to be tied to the warlord's curse, as a raindrop fell upon his forehead, it was said to have carried the malevolent enchantment, imbuing him with the curse of the raindrop. From that day forward, Fuber41's life took a dark turn. Rain, once a source of nourishment and vitality, became his tormentor. Every time a raindrop touched his skin and dropped misery in its wake. Ruined plans, lost possessions, even strained relationships. Desperate to break the curse's hold, Fuber41 embarked on a quest to uncover the secrets of the ancient Mongolian warlord's hex. He traversed the treacherous landscapes, seeking wisdom from mystical shamans in Mongol and consulting dusty tombs and forgotten libraries, yet the curse's origins remained shrouded in mystery. I lost where I was. And a solution remained elusive. The curse of the raindrop, once the stuff of legend, had now resurfaced in the modern world, reminding humanity of the ancient power that could disrupt the lives of even the most unsuspecting individuals. Fuber41's story became a cautionary tale, serving as a somber reminder of the enduring legacy of the curses forged in the distant past, and relentless search for freedom from their grip continues to this day. Alright, this is a story by Master Blower. On a typical evening in the DK Chillfang Discord server, the atmosphere was usually laid back, filled with chatter about video games, memes, and everyday life. However, one fateful day, a user named Master Blower crossed a line that would change the tone of the server dramatically. It all began with a seemingly harmless comment directed at the owner's sister, who had just joined the server. DK Chillfang, the server's owner, was protective of his family and took offense to Master Blower's comment. He quickly sent a stern message. Hey Master Blower, that's not cool. Show some respect for my sister, please. But instead of apologizing, Master Blower responded with a disrespectful remark. Chill, dude, I was just joking. No need to get all serious. DK Chillfang's anger flared. and he knew he had to take action to maintain order in the server. He turned to his lead moderator, Cordy, who was known for their ability to handle difficult situations with a sense of humor. Cordy, can you handle this? Send Master Blower to Funny Man Purgatory. Cordy, ever the diplomat, messaged Master Blower. I'm sorry, Master Blower, but DK Chillfang has spoken. You're headed to Funny Man Purgatory for a bit. No hard feelings. Just a timeout. Meanwhile, server members like Alex, Awesome, and Killbot watched the events unfold. Unsure whether to laugh or cringe at the situation, they had never seen a user been sent to Funny Man Purgatory before.
This is getting interesting! Master Blower should have known better. Can't wait to see how this plays out.
Now, in Master Blower, now in Funny Man Purgatory, realized that his attempt at humor had backfired. He messaged Cordy. Okay, I get it. I'll be more respectful next time. Cordy, satisfied with the solution, responded. No problem, Master Blower. Just remember, we're here to have fun and maintain a friendly atmosphere. With the incident settled, DK Chillfang's Discord server returned to its usual friendly banter and camaraderie. With the legend of Funny Man Purgatory, Master Blower's escapade became a memorable tale, serving as a reminder of the importance of respecting the rules and following in the fellow users of the server. Good story. Good story. Okay. Alright, this is by Master Miguel. Master Miguel. In an alternate universe far removed from the familiar Spider-Man narratives, a peculiar scenario unfolded. Michael B. Jordan, the accomplished actor... That's the first thing for Michael B. Jordan. Accomplished actor. You know, okay, I guess. Found himself in a situation that defied logic. As he was coerced by Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara had to work in the fields. Miguel O'Hara, in his futuristic Spider-Man suit, appeared before Michael B. Jordan. His voice carried an authoritative tone as he explained, Michael, you're in a different dimension now. Here things work a bit differently. We need your help in the fields. Confused and bewildered, Michael took a look around at the sprawling agricultural landscape, unsure how he had arrived here. He stuttered, Fields? I'm an actor, not a farmer. What's going on? Miguel, with a sense of urgency, clarified, we're facing a food shortage crisis, and your presence here is crucial. Your unique skills and abilities from your world will help us increase crop yields. We don't have time to explain. We need you to work with us. Reluctantly, Michael B. Jordan donned a pair of gloves and worked alongside Miguel O'Hara, planting seeds and tending to the futuristic crops. Those expertise was in acting. He couldn't deny the pressing need of this strange world. As the days turned into weeks, Michael's determination grew. He discovered a newfound connection to the land and its people. His celebrity status meant little in this world. He was just another worker striving to make a difference. Miguel O'Hara, seeing Michael's dedication, finally revealed the truth. Michael, the multiverse is at stake, and we need someone with your adaptability and resilience to save it. By working in this field, you're helping maintain the balance. Michael nodded, revealing the gravity situation. An unlikely hero, bridging the gap between dimensions and finding unique ways to the multiverse. Spider-Man 2099's guidance, Michael's unexpected journey in the field became a pivotal chapter in a grander cosmic story. Is this story 100% canon event? Is Ziphrith is questionable? Was that a Ziphrith story? Okay, that's just okay, and that one's just straight up racist. Oh my god. I'm not reading this. I'm not. Okay, this is by Sawdu. This story is brought to you by Sawdu. Blood thinks he's Sigma Riz Lord Yacht Ohio PVC. Among Us No Kizzy, Level 5 Yacht Riz, Baby Gronk, Ice Spice, Skibidi Toilet, Reddit Gold, Florida Man, Slay Contestant, KYS, Lotur God, X.com, Freddy Pinaf, So Retro, Awesome is a homophobic, racist pedophile. I hate Awesome bitch off. Colon 3. Colon 3. Okay, there's like a bunch of links. There we go. Alright, AJ. This story is by AJ. There were like 12 stories that were just links and that just said big black men getting it on. Alright, here we go. This is from AJ. This is AJ's story. Once upon a time, Gilgamesh was destroying the world as usual. Then he stumbled upon a wizard named DK Chillfang. DK Chillfang was all like, "Yo gang, don't kill me, cuh. Yo gang, don't kill me, cuh." Gilgamesh wondered for a second, and while this strange wizard told him not to, he charged up his Gilga blaster, took a shot towards Mr. Fang. It turned dark, and megacorps were everywhere. Gilgamesh turned to take the guilt of an innocent souls he killed. Gilgamesh gets a flashback. "Dad, why must we kill the innocent?" Gilgamesh asked. "We must bring death upon every soul we encounter. Little Mesh." Oh wait, no, that's the dad talking. "We must bring death upon every soul we encounter, Little Mesh," he said. End of flashback. Gilgamesh then found himself back to the normal world, a changed man, but something changed. He stumbled upon the corpse of Lord Gilgamesh, his father. Oh no. Oh no. This is by Scary Guy. This is by Scary Guy. Scary Guy made this story. In the darkest corners of human imagination, a truly terrifying concept emerges. The malevolent entity known as the Wendigo. This creature, steeped in Algonquian folklore, is said to be the embodiment of the insatiable greed of cannibalistic horror. Legend has it that in times of extreme famine, an individual who resorts to cannibalism becomes cursed, transforming into a monstrous, emaciated, and perpetually ravenous Wendigo. Picture a desolate, snow-covered forest in the heart of winter, where the howling wind carries with it an eerie sense of foreboding. The Wendigo is said to lurk within these frigid landscapes, its chilling presence often accompanied by an otherworldly wail that echoes the trees. This supernatural being possesses supernatural speed and strength, making it nearly impossible to escape once it sets its sights on its prey. One of the most unsettling aspects of the Wendigo legend is its insatiable hunger. It's said that no matter how much of it consumes, or remains emaciated and gaunt, its eyes hollow and filled with unquenchable craving for human flesh. This aspect taps into our deepest fears of being pursued and devoured by an entity that cannot be sated. The psychological horror of the Wendigo is profound. It's not just a physical threat, but a manifestation of darkest recesses of the human nature. The idea that one's own greed and desperation could lead to such a monstrous transformation is a haunting reflection on the potential for evil that lurks within us all. Stories of the Wendigo have been used to symbolize the danger of unchecked greed and the consequences of forsaking one's humanity. It is a chilling reminder of the thin line that separates civilization from primal, nightmarish instincts, making it a truly terrifying concept that continues to haunt our collective imagination. That was pretty good. It was more like a synopsis on where Wendigo is, though. It's all Mandarin. It's all Mandarin. This story is all Mandarin. It's all Mandarin. His story is by Kura. Oi, blimey, mate! Where in the bloody hell is my cup of tea, you dickwad? It's actually true, Kura. It's true. It's my bad. Okay, I'm not reading this. Saudi, I'm not reading a essay of Gady fanfic. It's not happening. The Gady fanfic essay is not happening. It's not happening, Saudi. It's not. It is not happening. I skimmed through it. I looked down at her golden brass brackets on her wooden body. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. There's no way I'm reading this. It took me a week to write. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll do it, but I'm not gonna be happy. Saw woke up in her room before stretching her arms slightly while looking tired in a way. She opened her eyes slightly while she yawned again. What a nice day it is today, right? She got up, touching her handle slightly, rubbing it before walking out of her room quietly. She walked over to her kitchen before opening the fridge door, grabbing a liter of milk. She grabbed some sausages and eggs before she turned on the stove. Yep, this looks good, she said before hearing the sound of the food sizzle on the pan. She waited until the food was done cooking. When it did, she slightly grabbed the pan from Matando before sliding the food onto the plate. Saw grabbed the plate before placing it on the table. Watching it steam up, she sniffed the food slightly before deciding it was good. She grabbed the liter of milk again and pouring it in a glass. Put the liter of milk back in the fridge before she was finally able to eat her food. Before she heard her phone go off, she picks it up. It's Gady. Why would Gady be calling? If it goes too sus, just have everyone die brutally at the end. I might be doing that. Gady. Why would Gady be calling? Who knows? Maybe she just wants to ask me how my morning's been. I'll just answer the call. That would be a nice thing. She thought to herself. Saw picked up her phone before answering Gady's call. When she did answer it, she listened to whatever Gady was rambling about. When Gady was almost done talking, said, "Also, Saw, can you come over here? There's something a bit important I need to talk to you about." I told her that I would come over when I'm done eating breakfast, as I haven't been able to dig into it yet. "Okay, Saw, I'll wait for you to finish eating breakfast," she replied. "Oh, thanks, Gady, that sounds great." I went back to eating my eggs and sausages while slightly rubbing my handle. While I did, when I was done eating, I got up and left the house to go walk over to Gady's house to see what was so important and what Gady wanted to tell me. When I made it to Gady's house, I asked her what she wanted to tell me. She replied with, "So, Saw, there have been something I wanted to tell you. I haven't been very honest with you." I looked at her with a confused and scared face, pondering what she was going to tell me. I touched my hand before rubbing my metal body. I looked down at Gady's golden hinges glistening while she was staring right back at me. She didn't know what to say after that. I didn't know what to say at all. She definitely wants to tell me something, but she wouldn't. I don't know that. I don't know what to say at all. Gady was just staring into my soul, blushing in a way. I didn't know what to do now. It's like staring contest in a way. I rubbed my handle quietly before asking her, "What do you mean by that, Gady?" She looked back at me before saying something. "Saw, I want you to finish this conversation over in my room. Is that okay? I just want to discuss this in a more private area." Sus meter is at 1. Once we get like 3 strikes and you're out, 3 strikes and you're out. I told her that was okay. I slightly rubbed her golden metal hinges, looking down at her wooden body. When I went over to her bedroom, she looked at Gady's lavender's periwinkle individually painted picket fences. I rubbed my metal saw blades on the side of my body, for rubbing my handle, looking at Gady, picking up something with her mouth. She walked over to me before spitting out the item she had in her mouth, before saying, "I want you to look at this, Saw. It was a little box. Gady told me to open up the box. I did. I looked at the item box. It was a rock. It was a rock that was painted with pastel colors. Gady looked at me and said, 'Do you like it?' I looked over at Gady while blushing, looking at the rock again. I ran over to Gady at the cellar before saying, 'Oh, Gady, I love it. It's a rock, bro. What kind of gift is that?' I'd say, you know what I'd do? I'd look and I'd say, 'This is a piece of crap.' And I'd crush it to dust. Side of the room before saying, 'Oh, Gady, I hugged her in a wooden body for rubbing her golden glistening hinges. I looked down at her smile while she was happy I enjoyed the gift she gave me. Gady was even starting to blush too. Wow, she really does love me, Saw thought. I looked back at Gady. I was blushing so hard already. Then made out in the bedroom and just couldn't. Yep. Shouldn't have read it. This is by Alex. Story by Alex. Big Randy comes for me, Zip and Azarian. Zip and Azarian run away and left by Big Randy. Game on, Baka! I say. I use karate move 35.7, and he slips. Unfortunately, his BBC got in the way. Did you just beat my BBC, he asked. I then saw how his BBC was. It almost killed me. Karate move 69 helped me dodge it. Zip in his area, get back here, Bakas! This nice friend was insane. I tried to punch him in the face, but the punch opened a straight opportunity to carry me. I felt my zipper rip off. I was in shock. Big! Randy! I just started to realize, how sus I really was. I was picked up and dropped. Wow, this really takes a turn. Wow. Wow. That took a turn. It felt, we're having some fun, and that was when Zip and Zaren got back. What the F, bro? He said, Awesome's not going to like this one. She then came from the house. Alex, she said beautifully. Awesome, Ice Flame. That was when I finished. Irma wanted to... What? What? I don't... that must make me feel all weird. I don't like that one. I did not like that one. This story is by Pull and Exo. Today's story is about DK's strange stranger. DK was doing his usual Roblox stream with his friends, in quotation marks. It was all going okay until he had a knocking on his door. The moment Ryan went to open it, there was nothing. So Ryan shrugged it off and went on with the stream. An hour later, in the kitchen, he heard a loud sound of metal. As he went to check it, he peeked through the door and saw Jumbo Josh! Ryan wasn't shocked as he saw the peak Jumbo Josh. What? Ryan backed off from the door and went into his room to hide. But as he went inside to hide his room and closed the door, Peelabird was behind him all along and spooked Ryan off with a scary jump scare and fainted. Ah! Ryan woke up. He was in his bed, but he wasn't normal. No. He was now a Garten of Ban character. No? Wait, I would be saying yes. I would be running up and hugging Jumbo Josh. I would dap him up. I would dap up Jumbo Josh. Jumbo Josh in the hallway, I would walk up and dap up my boy. If a Peelabird was behind me in my room, all I'm saying, I would not be scared. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, I would not be scared. Foober submitted the entire B movie script. Oh my god, it's the entire script. No, it's not the entire script. It's like the first, couple minutes. It's like, there's 103. We're at 76. B movie by Jerry Seinfeld. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyways, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Ooh, black and yellow. Let's shake it up a little. Barry, breakfast is ready. Coming. Hang on a second. Hello? Barry? I was on the phone. He's on the phone. Barry? Adam? Can you believe this is happening? I can't. I'll pick you up. Martin Benson, looking sharp. Use the stairs. Your father paid good money for those. Sorry, I'm excited. Here's the graduate. We're very proud of you, son. A perfect report card. All B's. Okay, I'm done reading. Alright, no more B-movie scripts. No more B-movie script. No more B-movie script. This is by a cool donkey. Entry 7. Loop patient. Allie Bloom. Loop experience. Abuse. Loop entity. The Bloom. Loop story. Allie was about 5 to 6 years old. She loved gardening with her mother, planting the prettiest of flowers and tallest of trees. She loved her mom dearly. She was very close with her, unlike her father, who was quite abusive and strict. Allie's mother had gotten sick one day and unfortunately passed away, her illness taking her life. This destroyed Allie. but it definitely hurt her father as well. Allie spent every day afterwards tending the garden and observing the flowers. Her father's anger hadn't ceased then, taking his rage out on Allie. One day, Allie experienced the same thing, again and again and again. Each version of the loop becoming more and more intense, and worse than the first. Sometimes her father killed her, sometimes she kills herself, but she always woke back up. Same day, same time. So we, in our lab, get in to help her, just in time, injecting her with the medicine to cease this looping nightmare. The procedure was successful. However, the medicine destroys DNA, so once injected, she became the beautiful and delicate flower that she always was, thus naming the entity the Blue. That's pretty good. I actually kind of like that one. Okay. 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 Here we go. It's so slop. Master Blower story. It's so slop. Okay. Once upon a time, a man named Ryan was walking, and his fans followed too. They were Zesty, Ohio, and Sigma. Was not Phantom Tax because of the real neutral. When brain fart and light skin stare. When it's corn, a big lump with knobs. It has the juice. And very dank mirror pog boy. Goofy Yaw Uncle Productions. Only in Ohio. Skipped the toilet when they lived, loved, lied, and brought memes. At that time, there was only Kino and not Kino. Jumbling jumbo balls were jiggling everywhere on them. An awesome gay ass said, "Oh my god, we're rubbing her." Oh, okay. Okay. Chillfang was mad and he said, "Rum diddly dum dum, rum diddly dum dum, rum diddly dum dum." With the Akiway mix, oh shoot, biggest bird in Ohio, Nathaniel B was true. When they did this thing, Ohio Sigma, they Phantom Tax Kai Cenat with Duke Dennis. Amen. 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 Type 1 if that was real. Boz. Story from Boz. Boo! Okay, that was actually the scariest story ever. Okay, here we go. This is from AJ. It's from Zenith. So I live in Eastern Oregon, and my mom lives in Western Oregon. I went to visit her for the summer, and she's very outdoorsy, so we decided to take her the 1 hour drive from her city to the coast. We end up at this free campsite at the top of this hill. Huge foothills of the coastal mountains. About a 25-minute drive from the top of where the campsite is. To the bottom, where the main road was. We were the only campers there. We relaxed for the rest of the day, made food, etc. Truck full of men drive up the hill and talk with my mom. I don't know what about. Wasn't suspicious at the time. They leave us. Fast forward to the middle of the night. I wake up to my mom sitting straight up in the tent. I wake easily, so I heard her gasp and it woke me. As soon as she saw I was awake, she put her hand over my mouth. So I was starting to ask what was wrong. It was dead silent, and all of a sudden, you hear footsteps right beside the tent. The little flap that covers the zippers was even moving. Thankfully, my mom was quick-witted and said very loudly, "Kenny, grab the gun." Kenny is my dad, although that doesn't matter. And mind you, he was not here. Just us girls, like I previously said. They left. No harm was done. Thank the Lord for my mama. What? I'm just confused. That story has left me confuzzled. And Ziphareth. And it's Ziphareth. Okay, another story by AJ. I had just finished hacking off his right arm. The blood-curdling screams echoed through the hallway. They pleaded for mercy, but it was no use. He plunged the knife deep into their neck, emitting a gurgling sound from him. The blood trickled down his mouth, leaving stains on his shirt. I just finished washing the blood off as I tossed the body into the river, making sure to keep his limbs sealed tight into the bag. That was literally just someone getting murdered. That wasn't even a story. Where is the story? Oh, Guest Pro 99. The Cartoon Killers. Once upon a time, there was a guy watching South Park. He enjoyed every day. Something's not right. They're strange. cartoon character. Unknown as Bugs Bunny. Which they called Blood Bunny. No. No, not Blood Bunny. The guy name is Jack. Jack started the run from the character. There was not a single period in this paragraph. Jack started the run from the character. There was another effing character with a knife. His name was Eric Cartman with no eyes and a black hat. Then Jack started to kill Cartman, but trying to run away from Blood Bunny. Cartman, then Jack used car to run away. There was another called Lightning Killer. Jack was doing really fast as car Lightning Killer ram his awe. There's another one called Thomas the Drugs Engine. Thomas crashed Jack damn car. The Blood Bunny killed Jack. All characters started to break their home, like from Cartoon Network and Nicktoons and Disney XD, and also the end. That was maybe peak. That was maybe peak. Polonexo's not so amazing Reddit Gold Ohio story. DK was playing World of Warcraft on stream. My immersion is broken. This would never happen. Someone must have bought the poll, DK thought. He decided to play it anyways because the game is great. He was making jokes and laughing with his viewers at not funny stuff. But as we know, DK and his viewers, their humor is horrible. When the first hour of the stream has began, DK was feeling cold. Cold emoji. His electricity went down, so he decided to hop off and go to sleep. He couldn't find his bed in the dark. He stubbed his toe against the bed frame. He turned on his phone flashlight to feed his lizard pet, but the lizard wasn't there. He got scared that little Bloody might have got hurt, so he looked for him everywhere but couldn't find him. DK's tears started to flow and he couldn't bear the thought of losing his beloved pet lizard. He looked everywhere, but couldn't find. He heard his mom scream, so he went to check what happened. He found his mom with a lizard on his face. It wasn't just a lizard, it was his pet! DK took the lizard to his hands and brought it to his room, where he fed it and put it into its place. But when he sat on the bed, the lizard was gone again? DK was shocked, so he looked for it again, only to hear his mom scream again. Just like the last time, found the lizard on her face. Again, he took it to put its place again. Wait. When he sat down on his bed yet again, the lizard was gone again. DK then kept doing the same. Hear his mom scream, get the lizard in place, sit on bed, repeat. Hear his mom scream, get the lizard in his place, sit on bed, repeat. Hear his mom scream, get the lizard in his place, sit on bed, repeat. And so Ryan was stuck in the loophole of his lizard's disappearance. When he reads my story... Oh, I read your story already. I read it. I liked it. The bloom was very good. It was good. Okay. This story is by Awesome. I love little kids. Awesome? What kind of story is this, Awesome? Why did Awesome submit this story? Hello? This is by the Sir of Sirs. One normal day, in a regular town, life was peaceful. Then, a plane hit one of the Twin Towers and the person revealed by some inconspicuous plot point was the Sir of Sirs. No way. No way. GG, guys! GG! Yeah, guys! Look, guys, look! He used the stun. You can't hit me with the stun, guys. Jesus' disciple. A word from God. I must say a word about fear. It's life's only true opponent. Only fear can defeat life. It is a clever, treacherous adversary. How well I know it has no decency, respects laws, or convention. It shows no mercy. Preach! Speaking emoji. Thank you, Jesus disciple, for your scary story. Okay. This story is by Alex. We're really getting to the slop ones now. My mom ripped some mega cheeks today. Wow, thanks for sharing, Alex. A cool donkey. Stories by a cool donkey. It's called the Ugly Barnacle. Once there was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that everyone died. The end. That is an all-time classic right there. Oh, neutral syntax, I think. NS. Once upon a Gartic phone stream, all was well until Gyatman and his clones showed up, devouring all fun and replacing with tic-tac-toe and meaningless drawings. They would throw 9/11 jokes, Hitler jokes, the most offensive shit you could think of. All the members in the chat were devastated, bamboozled, discombobulated, dumbfounded, speechless, and whatever else there is. They tried to stop the cutaway gags, but they kept on coming. I'm about to go! Okay, it's a Master Blower. When we get DK Chillfang VTuber, I've honestly considered it. Honestly. Hear my shitpost? I read your actual story. It's earlier in the VOD. It's earlier in the stream. I read it, though. I want to say it was like 20 minutes ago. I read it around. The force grew stronger. The Great Blower, Master Blower, was the strongest one. There was Turbulence God. We trusted. Ruled the mountain Gyat. Everybody was aroused at the hearing Master Blower was fighting Turbulence God. The fight began Friday the 13th. It was a well-fought battle. Master Blower moved the first, teleporting to Turbulence. Moved first, teleporting to the Turbulence God. Whooping it out and saying at the top of his lungs, Sarandagi! And... Oh no. Let's just say Turbulence God didn't pray today. Let's just say he did not pray today. We're just gonna go, he did not pray today. That's what I'd say. What would the VTuber be? Like, I don't know what I do to keep it in theme, you know? Like, I'm not really sure how to keep it in theme. Like, I thought of, like, the only thing I sort of thought of was, like, a skeleton VTuber. Because I would totally do that. But how do you make an expressive skeleton VTuber face, right? Like, either a skeleton or, like, my Roblox guy. One of those two, I think. Okay, it's more sussy content. Muncie! Muncie! Wait, this is Muncie! A kid watching a horror version of Mickey Mouse, known as Suicide Mouse Suicide, started to kidnap every character from different shows, started to suicide them in gore. Then kid name is Larry. Larry says, "Why is SpongeBob holding a gun?" And SpongeBob kills Larry with his gun and TV screen. Now, SpongeBob starts to kidnapping kids. Suicide Mouse is eating kids like damn chicken. Chicken Nugget eating their heads, and cops trying to find the missing children. Suicide Mouse killed a cop, and the people start to get in their shelters, and Suicide Mouse knows where the location is. Suicide Mouse kills everyone in their shelters because he's smart. In a military tires, nothing happens. 9 years later, Suicide Mouse starts to be invincible. He demonetized Goofy, any character outside of Mouse. Now stronger, Sonic EXT. Okay, dude, this was just slop. It's slop content. It's slop content. Just slop content. Dude, I'm not. Why is there so much fan fiction? There's so much sus fan fiction. Mike and Ike story part 2. Oh, this is from a little while ago. 5 months later, Smurf Cat, Strawberry Elephant, Mike and Ike formed a clan called the Spectres. Hashtag reference. They get at least 1,000 people by now, and are ready to have armor weapons like swords, bows, and cannons. They're ready for war. The Smurf Cat let out his mech, and Strawberry Elephant by his side. With their laser blasters, they send out a letter to the Pineapple Owls declaring war. 2 months later, they said yes. 3 weeks later, they arrive at the battlefield. They realize the Pineapple Owls are not there. They wait a couple minutes, and the Spectres think they were too scared, so they start leaving. Pineapple Owls strike. They were caught by surprise. They kept going anyways. They realized Strawberry Elephants. Smurf Cat were gone. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm messing up. It was all a trap! After the days of endless death and blood, the Spectres prevailed. It was only Mike left. Mike mourned the death of all his comrades. Couldn't stop now. He took revenge on Strawberry Elephant, Smurf Cat. Years later, Mike is now 20. He got his revenge. He's going to the 7-Eleven again, this time just to buy mics for $1. Barack Obama changed all the prices for the right, not gonna lie. Barack Obama changed all the prices for the right, not gonna lie. Thank you, Barack. Mike said he starts getting flashbacks and he starts crying as he was talking about when he feared Smurf Cat and Strawberry Elephant laughing in the forest. Mike waited a few seconds and realized they were in the same place as before in the battlefield. Mike pulls out his butterfly knife and dashes through the forest relentlessly without missing a single step. He was moving so rapidly it was hard for him to focus. Eventually he makes it to the end. He stops his tracks, sees Strawberry Elephant, Smurf Cat. The last pineapple hour planning to kill Mike. Mike was so disappointed himself. There's no turn back now. Mike crafts a bow and arrow in time. And as they were all about to be done, Mike focused on Smurf Cat only. Mike killed Smurf Cat in anger. Mike killed Smurf Cat in a way where Smurf Cat went out silent. His only start to his revenge. Part 3 will be in Discord. Part 3 is gonna be in the Discord. Okay, you gotta join up if you wanna get to the story. Okay. Alright, this story is by Ohio God. Do I really want to read this? Do I really want to read this? It's sort of... Okay, let me just read it. I'll just read it. This story by Ohio God says, I'll have an Ohio Huggy Wuggy Deluxe on a Riz, Nathaniel B, the Arcuway. Biggest bird with the Pibby Innocent City. Lights can stare, make it double Josh, Pizza Tower, and let it gritty. It's Bubble Bass. This story is by Redditor. In the quiet town of White, Texas, a group of Redditors known for their love of all things wholesome and curious, they had a shared dream to discover something extraordinary. Their opportunity came one eerie October evening when they stumbled upon a mysterious signal while scanning the night for anomalies. Hey y'all, I think I found something, exclaimed Scara. Oh, I guess I said that in a guy voice or whatever. Her eyes locked on her computer saying, this signal is nothing like I've ever seen before. The group gathered around, peering at the screen as the signal grew stronger. Usernames like TextGal123, Big Bubba 99, and Lone Star Explorer lit up with anticipation. Could it be aliens? Asked TextGal93. Only one way to find out, said Big Bubba 99. Don a cowboy hat for good luck. Pinpointing the source to the signal to a nearby field with flashlights in hand, they headed out into the darkness, unknowingly stepping into the spine-tingling adventure. As they approached the field, this real sight unfolded before them. A hovering, luminescent craft bathed the area in an eerie blue light. Its proximity, the Texan Redditors discovered peculiar, otherworldly plants in intricate crop circles. Y'all, we got document this, Lone Star Explorer exclaimed, taking out his camera. Just as they begin snapping pictures, recording videos, a soft eerie melody fills the air. From the gleaming craft, slender silver beams emerge that form a shiver in the moonlight. I'll be darned, it's aliens, Big Bubba 99 whispered. The aliens, who seemed more curious than menacing, approached the group. They emitted a warm, soothing energy that left the Redditors feeling strangely at ease. Hey there, we come in peace, said Sarah, her Texan hospitality shining through. That's for the first in perfect English. They responded in perfect English. We come in peace too. We come in peace too. The wholesome Texan Redditors and the aliens engaged in a heartfelt conversation, sharing stories and experiences from their respective worlds. Discovered that they weren't so different after all. As the night wore on, Redditors felt a deep conversation with the new extraterrestrial friends. But it was time to say goodbye. The aliens promised to return to Earth one day and continue their interstellar conversations. Before parting ways, the aliens extended an invitation. Would any of you like to visit our world for a brief adventure? We'll promise you return safely. Exchanged glances, but Big Bubba 99 with twinkle in his eye said, well, I reckon we're in for a little cosmic adventure. He hands led them back to their craft. With a flash of light, they vanished to the cosmic unknown. As their friends back in White, Texas watched in awe, they knew these brave, wholesome Redditors had embarked on an extraordinary journey, proving that even in the face of the unknown, friendship and curiosity can bridge the galaxies. How freaking wholesome.
This song is sponsored by the Shadow Government.
Okay. Alright, this is the last one. The last story. It's an actual story. The last story is an actual story, believe it or not. It is an actual story. I don't know who it is. It's some random guy. It's some random name. Some random slop name, so we'll see what we'll see. Alright, here we go. Here we go, let's see it. Let's see how this... It's an actual story. It's a bit of a long one, but we'll see, we'll see. Freedom. What's it called? The guard approached their post, giving his usual greeting to their friend as they changed shifts. New guy today. Some mad mage found on the outskirts of the kingdom. He's interesting. Have fun with him. Don't go crazy on me, the friend said with a chuckle. I'll try my best. Gotta get off these night shifts though, man. They're killing me, the guard replied. Yeah, I feel you, man. But hey, one more week and you'll get that promotion, huh? Yup. Just gotta hold out for a bit longer. The two said their goodbyes as the guard went to his post. The guard attached the keys to his belt, sword sheathed in the scabbard, and plate armor covering them head to toe. The guard entered the room. A torch blazed and illuminated the small stone room. On one side, a chair. The other side of the room had a row of cold iron bars, containing within a mad mage muttering nonsense to himself. The guard locked the door behind him and sat down in the chair. The mage's gaze was distant, staring through the night. They stared wordlessly for what felt like hours before the mage finally said, I set them free. My hubris made manifest, in a desperate, raspy voice. The knight didn't respond. He wasn't supposed to. The mage continued. The damned walk free because of me. I set them free. The knight shifted uneasily in his chair, as the mage continued the ramble about nothing. Bones will march upon the corpses of you and your family, soon. The mage chuckled as he clawed at the stone floor. You're mad, the knight said. Just a lunatic, locked away. But, am I really the one locked away? The mage grinned. Last time I checked, I'm not the one locked behind bars, the knight's calmly replied. You, sir, without question. You are chained to your king's will. I am already free, the mage said as he muttered between his incessant ramblings. The cool facade of the knight began to crack. He balled his fist. The mage began to chuckle. The dead. All men will burn in unholy fire. My hubris made manifest. Shut it! I'll sever your head with my sword if I must, the knight yelled. He shot up from his seat. Death does not stop the inevitable. It does not end what is already in motion. Dude, that's tough. That is actually so tough. Please add me on Discord, bro. Maybe. Death does not stop the inevitable. It does not end what is already in motion. The mage stared coldly into the unmoving plate of the knight. The mad mage laughed uncontrollably. A crash from outside the prison alerted the knight, but he couldn't leave his post. Not with that madman in the cell. The mage continued to laugh. They pierced the knight with their gaze and said with an emotionless voice, Your soul will rot in the eternal night. The knight reared his head back towards the mage and unsheathed his blade, but before he could act, a rusty axe went through the wooden door to the prison room. An unholy chill crept through the room as the mage once more began to laugh. A skull peered through the wicked gash. A glowing purple eye filled with ire gazed towards the knight. The bewildered knight looked at the mage through his visor like a raging bull. What the hell did you do? You've doomed us all. I set them free, just as I am. All shall finally be free. That was tough. I liked that one. I actually liked that one. That was a good one to end it on. Alright. With that though, I am going To be ending the stream here, refresh. I did. It's just Story of Undertale. Alright. With that, looks like a better song, not Gygas' theme. To end it off here. No, it's too evil. It's too evil. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm not reading Story of Undertale. Whoa. Story of Undertale. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. Alright. Thank you all for coming out to the stream. I hope you all that was the last story though. So I hope you all enjoyed. Oh, I skipped the Drake X21 Savage fanfic. I really did not. I'm not reading the Drake X21 Savage fanfic. I'm not gonna lie. I sort of liked it. I think it was pretty good. I think we had some pretty good. I think we had some pretty good stories. I did not enjoy that. All I'm gonna say is if you did not like it, it's your fault. It's literally not even my fault. It's actually not even my fault. It's not even my fault if you guys didn't like the stream. You guys wrote the stories. But I liked it. I thought it was good. When is my story? I already read them, dog. Dog, I read it. It's over. We're done. That was it. I just read the last story. Bro, my story was Kino. I mean, it was. Listen, some were better than others. Some were definitely better than others. Did you read mine? Yes, I did. I read all of them. Send the timestamp. Find it yourself, dog. It was like probably 20 minutes ago. Alright. But after stream VC, dude, not today, bro. Not today. Not tonight. I'm too tired. Alright. Thank you all for showing up. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you all have a great Halloween. And I hope you all... shut up, you wimp, you nerd. Okay, dude, shut up, bro. Shut up, Libro, bro. I hope you all enjoyed, though. I hope you all enjoyed the spooky stories for you. I liked it. I think I'd like to do more stuff like this in the future. Not necessarily spooky stories with, like, just community events. I think that'd be cool. I gotta figure out what exactly, but, you know, I think having other community events, I think could be fun. You know, what exactly they are, I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Kinda enjoyed it. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. There were some stories that sort of dragged on and on and on, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't. There were some really good ones. Honestly, some of these were. It was honestly a lot better than I thought it was. Some of the stories were really good. Actually, I actually really liked some of these stories. So yeah, so thank you all though for coming out. I hope you all have a great night. We'll be doing Roblox tomorrow, and vote on the poll for Discord for the polls up in Discord for the Sunday stream. Your choices are FNAF 4, Castle Crashers, or Terraria. Those are the choices for the Sunday stream. Go vote on the poll. Alright. Thank you all for coming out. Hope you have a great night. And, yeah. Hope you all, I'll see you guys next time.